Hey, what is up, my YouTube family? It is your favorite stay-at-home millionaire here, Sierra Nicole, and we are back with another video. And today's video, I'm a little bit passionate about it for many different reasons, okay? But one of the reasons is because this is a topic that I teach about all the time, something that I have a ton of experience about. I even have a whole course in a class on this topic. The reason number two is that there is an extreme amount of misinformation about this topic going around all over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. Now, the misinformation can be extremely dangerous, and that's because when you are dealing with anything that has to do with tax write-offs and the IRS, it is not something that you should take lightly. I wanted to make this video and address this because I saw a video on TikTok and I can't even lie, it's extremely frustrating for me, but I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you and then we're going to go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This isn't something to be the road with the big leagues, okay? Get your business credit in order. Once you get your business credit, you literally can put this car on your business credit, then write it off at the end of the year and pay it off with the money they give you when you write it off. And they give you cool gifts. Now, I do want to shout out to my homeboy Chris. Mercedes-Benz, Houston of Greenway specifically. Shout out to my boy Chris. Right from him, one of the best of the best. He's gonna get you in and out, personal and business credit. But bottom line is, he will get you in there, in and out. Got me in, 0 down. I'm freaking happy to stay. Shout out to my boy.
Hey, come see me. I'll take care of you.
Can I cut now? You can cut.
Okay. Now that that's over, so a little bit of background on me, okay, before I dive into all the things that are wrong with that video is I currently have multiple vehicles in my garage, and if you want, I can even do a video walkthrough to show you guys this, okay? Since 2019, that was when I first got our first vehicle in our business name. So I've been in this game for a few years. We've gone through a few vehicles, leased and financed. The lowest vehicle that we have right now in our garage is $60,000. The highest is about $100,000, okay? So what is wrong with this video? Number one, when you get a vehicle in your business name, which is something that, you know, obviously I'm an advocate for, I teach it, I do it myself. One thing that you have to keep in mind is number one, just because it is a business expense and it's a write-off does not mean it is free, okay? Let me say that again. Just because it is a tax write-off does not mean it is free, okay? So when you go and get any vehicle, not just a G Wagon, but when you go and get any vehicle under your business, LLC or corporation, S Corp, whatever it is that you have, you need to be able to pay for the car note every single month with your business cash flow. You need to be able to pay for the insurance. The insurance is going to be a little bit higher because you will need commercial insurance, okay? So the insurance is going to be a little bit higher. That's a fact. And you need to be able to pay for that with your business cash flow. You need to be able to pay for fuel, and you can get a business credit card to pay for the fuel, but you have to be able to pay that off, right? So you need to have cash flow in order to be able to afford whatever vehicle you are getting under your business name. Number two, you want to make sure that you are indeed using this vehicle for your business. You can do this in many different ways. You can even just have on your license plate, the little border around your license plate, have that as your business name. Use your vehicle in your marketing videos, in your content creation, things like that. Use it to go to meetings. You use it for your business. And especially as entrepreneurs, most of our lives has to do with our business, right? So you want to have to actually use it for your business. The next point, when you write it off, keep in mind that this is going to lower your taxable income. Now, this can be a good and a bad thing. Nobody likes to pay taxes, okay? I know that I don't necessarily want to just give all of my hard-earned money to taxes, right? One of the benefits of actually having your vehicle in your business name, whether you lease it or finance, it works a little bit different, which I'll make a separate video talking about the differences between leasing and finance. But whatever amount that you're able to write off, depending on if you leased or financed, that is going to be deducted from your taxable income. So for example, say you made $100,000 gross in your business. Say you have $10,000 that year worth of expenses. Your taxable income is now going to be $90,000, and then you're going to be taxed at whatever tax bracket you're in at that rate on the $90,000, not the $100,000 that you actually made, okay? So that's the benefit of having those tax write-offs. Now, if you go and get a $300,000 G Wagon, because that is what they are running these days, if you've gone to a dealership within the last 12 months, you will see that you will not be able to get a new G Wagon for under like $250. That's just a fact, okay? So if you go and get a $300,000 G Wagon in your business name, but you're only making $100,000 that year, and you write the entire thing off, say you do it, say you finance it and you're able to write the entire amount off before the year is over, you are going to be taking a loss in your business. Now, if you leased it, you'll be able to write off the payments, so that might not be as bad, but please keep in mind that if you are taking multiple losses in your business year after year, one, that is going to affect you when you're trying to go and get any type of lending, any type of funding for your business. Who wants to lend money to a company that is not making any money? Who wants to give credit for a vehicle, right? So you're going to go get another vehicle in a year or two, but your last 3 years of your tax returns, you're in the red, right? No one wants to give you money if you're not making any money. That's going to affect you in the long run. So in order to be able to not only afford, but afford to write off $300,000, you need to be making a significant amount of money per year, which the statistics show that a very small percentage of entrepreneurs make that much, right? I'm not saying that that's not possible, because I teach my students how to do that every day with their online business, but the chances of you being able to do that within your first year to a business, it's a little bit less likely. Not impossible, but less likely, okay? So I want you to keep that in mind. Now, say you go for a car that does not cost $300,000. That's still something that you want to keep in mind when you are choosing your vehicle. You want to make sure that if you do decide to write that off, it's going to be beneficial to your business. Now, getting your vehicle under your business name is great. There are a lot of advantages to that, especially since it is an expense that you are going to be paying for anyways. But like I said, you want to make sure that you are doing it wisely, which is why you should be consulting with an accountant. Another very, very frustrating point about this video, when you write something off, the IRS is not giving you money, okay? So in the video, towards the middle of the video, she said that you can pay for the vehicle using the money that they give you. The IRS is not going to write you a check because you wrote off this vehicle or this expense. You still have to have the cash flow. You still have to be able to afford it. Your business needs to be able to afford it. Not you, the individual, but your business needs to make enough money to afford this vehicle. Now, another point, this is something that you really won't know unless you go through the experience, but because I've gone through the experience multiple times, I'm just gonna share this game with you guys right now. So when you go to purchase a vehicle, especially a luxury vehicle, like I said, I have a vehicle in my garage now that's $100,000. When you go purchase a luxury vehicle, a bank is not just going to give you a $100,000 loan with no evidence that you've ever paid a loan anywhere near that amount. They are going to pay you in certain increments. So for example, say the largest car loan that you've ever had is $20,000. They may say, okay, we don't want to make a huge jump because you only have evidence of being able to pay off a $20,000 car. So we'll give you $50,000, and if you want that car, you can put up cash to cover the rest of the cost. They are not going to jump up from $20,000 to $100,000. They're probably not even going to jump up $40,000 to $100,000. Even if you have a perfect 800 credit score, it's about the content of your credit report, your credit history, your credit age. A lot of people who are teaching about business credit are young, just like I am young. A lot of them are very young. The chances of you having super, super strong business credit history is going to be slim because we haven't even been old enough to get credit that is going to be old enough, or credit lines that are going to be old enough to really help our credit. Are there things that we can do to boost that? Yes. You can get trade lines and things like that, okay? But they still want to see those primary accounts, especially your previous car loans. So like I said, if you do not have experience with paying off a luxury car at that amount, you are going to have to put a down payment down. You can walk into any dealership and they will tell you this. So the chances of you walking into a dealership for the first time and going to get a G Wagon with $0 down, and you've never got one before, you've never bought a G Wagon, you never bought anything remotely close to a G Wagon, the chances of that are pretty much zero. Even people who do have luxury vehicles, a bank is only going to finance up to a certain amount. Therefore, you will have to still come with a down payment of some sort on those luxury vehicles. Now, if you are looking to do a vehicle that is not as expensive, then you can definitely go into a bank with really good credit, not a whole lot of credit history, but if you have really good credit, there are ways that you can negotiate to where you do have $0 down. For example, we've had it before with the truck that we have where we put $0 down and the dealership actually paid the down payment that was supposed to be a down payment. The dealership paid that for us in order to get the deal done. So there are different ways that you can go about it with getting $0 down. But when it comes to a luxury vehicle, even if you've had luxury vehicles before, you are still likely to have to put a down payment down depending on what the loan amount is. But like I said, these are things that you learn from actually going through the process. And so when you are getting information from TikTok, from Instagram, you want to make sure that you are consulting with an accountant before you really make any of these moves. But just do your due diligence. You have to know tax code. You have to understand how these deals work when you walk into a dealership in order for you to really use this information to your benefit. If you walk into a situation and you're not educated on the process, then one, a dealership can absolutely take advantage of you and you can get yourself in a hole that is going to be difficult for you to get yourself out of. So these are just a few things to keep in mind when it comes to getting a vehicle in your business name. But yes, it is possible to get a vehicle in your business name, and building credit is going to be a big component of that. So I'll go ahead and link a video in the description box about how to start building up your business credit. But if you really want to learn about the process of getting a vehicle in your business name, in my business vehicle masterclass, I have a seasoned attorney and accountant, and I also have a seasoned car salesmen who came in as guest speakers and teachers to teach you about the process of getting a vehicle in your business name the proper and legal way. So I'll put the link to that in the description box below. But that's really all that I have for you guys in today's video. I want to make sure that all of you are out here making educated decisions, making smart decisions when it comes to your business and your finances. So if you are an entrepreneur and you want to learn about business credit, you want to learn about making more money online, all I want to do is keep it real with you all and give you guys good information. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and put them down in the comment section and I'll make sure I address them with another video if I get the same question over and over again. So go ahead and drop that in the comments. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this brought some clarity to you when it comes to getting a vehicle in your business name, because I know that it can be very confusing since there are so many people on the internet giving out false information and misinformation. I wanted to clear a few of those things up. I'll make a more detailed video about the actual process of getting your vehicle in your business name. But for this video, that's all I got for you guys. So thanks so much for tuning in. Once again, this is your favorite stay-at-home millionaire here, Sarah Nicole. I'm gonna catch you on the next video.